All right, what up, YouTube? All right, so I definitely want to go over this special video because a lot of the mentors won't ever make a video on this because it's how they live. That's how they afford their lifestyle. I'll be real with you guys. Most of these mentors out here, including myself in the beginning of 2019, we weren't really consistent traders. Let's be real. We were just gamblers making quick profits, big profits consistently for like a little win streak. And then we all got cocky. We got a little following. We sold some courses, used that money. We spend that money to look rich. And then it was just spend money to make money, spend money. That's the cycle of trading. Let's be completely real. Now, this is the scam that we all know. It's a scam. Because then you put them in front of you to trade live. They can't do it. They can't do it, right? Now, the reason why most of them are not real traders is because statistically speaking, you cannot be no marketer and a trader at the same time. You just can't, bro. You can't. It's one or the other, bro. And any real trader in the world will tell you this. Any real trader will tell you this, bro. And I'm talking about high-end traders. You feel me? And I realized that, bro, that not having Instagram to like doom scroll all day and poison my brain, bro. We have something in our brain called a reticular activating system, right? So now also we have something called a basal ganglia. I'm telling you, man, I studied neuropsychology for the last 3 months. It's a life-changing thing, guys. You apply it to your trading. It's the greatest thing ever, right? So now the basal ganglia is the habit factory. So when you make a habit out of watching poison all day, every single day, and creating poison, bro, that's all you are. You might look rich to some people. You might look like this. You might look like that. But let's be real, guys. We can see right through them. You feel me? We can always tell by the fruit. But I think maybe a lot of you guys need to start going this route. Now, I was kind of the same way. I ain't gonna lie. I got really lucky. I went on a freaking 4-month crazy win streak. And the more views I got coming towards me, I was realizing like, yo, I'm trading a lot better now that I'm helping others kind of see, right? And I was reading this quote, right? So God doesn't give you a gift to bury it. He gives you a gift to multiply it. And the second you multiply it in someone else, God will multiply that in you, right? That's why I'm not really that type of person. I mean, the old me, honestly, I would have had a field day for the views, for the content, because all I've ever wanted to be was seen. But that's the whole industry. They all want to be seen because they want to sell you something. You feel me? But again, bro, God doesn't give you a gift to bury it, bro. He gives you a gift to multiply it. And when you can multiply it in someone else, he can multiply it in you, right? That's a great quote. I have it written down on my screen. But I need you guys to know something, right? We've all heard iron sharpens iron, right? I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe, I don't know, let me know down in the comments. I feel like your breakthrough, I feel like you guys can see yourself in that one like vision in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, guys, we have something called the Holy Spirit, right? We can see things in the supernatural. We can see things in the super like crazy like spirit realm before it actually happens. That's a gift God gives us so that way we can work towards it. And that's why we have to be obedient. And that's why we got to work on each other. We got to work on ourselves. So that way we can become the person who can steward it. You feel me? So the fact is that we can see it. That's why we've ever heard that saying, oh, if you can see it, you can achieve it. Of course, man, God puts those visions in your head, my brother, because you know, my sister, sorry. You know, he puts those visions in your head because let's be real, man, you can do it. Other than that, why would you even think you can do something? If you can see yourself doing something, that means because it's inside you. But the thing is, remember, God will never give you something you can't handle. It will break you. So he can't let you. The person you are right now cannot handle that. That's why we need to work on ourselves 24/7. But let's keep going into that because again, God doesn't give you something to bury it, my brother. He doesn't. Again, he gives it to you to multiply. And if you can multiply it in someone else, he will multiply it in you. So maybe you do know how to trade, but maybe you're just not consistent and you're not super rich. Just because you see all these people with the Lambos and all that stuff, that should not throw you off your path. Keep in mind, you can tell when somebody's doing it for real and doing it with God, and you can tell when somebody's not doing it with God. You can always tell by the fruit. But that's the thing. A lot of you guys are not realizing something, man. All blessings come from God. Can we agree? Can we agree? Whatever religion you are, at the end of the day, I'm not a religious person. I just have a relationship with Jesus. But I do want to let you guys know something. Whatever God you serve, your God will let you know straight up because there's only one God in my opinion. But look, man, whatever God you serve, It is God who allows you and gives you the ability to produce wealth, right? Our King Jesus. Listen, bro. So now I do want to let you guys know something as well. That iron sharpen iron is the same thing. So I became a lot more profitable and I became super more consistent because I started teaching other people, man. I went on this crazy 4 or 5 month win streak, literally blowing up on social media after not having social media. And I liked the attention and I was helping a lot of people because I was kind of helping them out with education that I paid for and they couldn't afford it, right? So I didn't even know that people were getting rich off courses until shout out to my first real actual mentor that kind of put me on game to grow outside of trading, like in the business world as well, which is my life real quick. That's Ryan. So when I realized, I'm like, yo, you can do trading and you can teach people and you can make money teaching people. Why would you not want to make something when it's so good? You feel me? But then again, everything has kind of like its limits. You feel me? Like, I don't believe people should be charging thousands of dollars to be teaching somebody, to be honest, when you can see it all over the internet. That's why you can just go download my old courses from 2020, or you can just see my new content that I try to upload every single week or two. I like to upload my strategy. I like to upload everything. I don't want to gatekeep nothing because I don't really sell courses, right? And I mean, I might have had a price tag on it, but I promise you, it was probably like maybe like 40, 50 bucks coming in a month. You know what I mean? And I realized that's why I made my VIP completely for free. If you guys want to join my community, guys, to be honest, I don't even look at it like my community. I'm just the one who's a manager on there. But I got a few other admins in there. I look at it like God's community, bro. I'll be real, because I fasted for it. Because for 6 months, it only had like 30 members. Now we're at 200. Right? So now, again, I feel like if a lot of you guys started teaching other people that were interested, instead of being like insecure, like, oh no, I'm not ready yet, I'm not profitable yet, so I can't teach. I feel like that's the scam that you guys are scamming yourself on. Because a lot of us, most of us, and let's be real, we can name a few people that we saw coming up and then blew up because they started teaching. Let's be real. A lot of you guys, I feel like your breakthrough moment is if you guys start multiplying that same strategy, you start multiplying that same skill in someone else. Because again, remember, God will always pour that thing right back into your life, man. Whatever God you serve, man, I serve the one true King, Jesus, right? So I don't want to turn this into like a spiritual battle because I have to delete some comments sometimes because, man, it'd be a lot of people just attacking. It's crazy, bro. And then you see, and then you see their life and you're just like, I understand. You ain't got no God in your life. But from what I do know is I do have really good friends. My best friends, they have other religions. They have other beliefs. And at the end of the day, whatever you believe in, we all know that provision, abundance, overflow, and opportunity and doors that open come from God, 100%, right? So keep in mind, guys, let that hit your quote. You know, God doesn't give you a gift to bury it. He gives you a gift to multiply. And if you can multiply it in someone else, he can multiply it in you. So again, maybe your breakthrough is because that one person that you definitely have been shrugging off your shoulders, literally trying to learn, you've probably been telling them no. You know what I'm saying? So keep in mind, guys, if you guys were to open up your community, the thing is, you guys probably haven't done it yet because let's be real, before I end it, there won't be too many people in there. It don't matter, dog. It don't matter. Trust me, it will grow. It will grow. You pray over it, it will grow. You do good, it will grow. You have a great foundation, it will grow. But if you mess up in the beginning, bro, you do things, you deceive, remember, God will never bless a foundation built on deception, no matter how good you do after. He will let it rise just so that way the fall will be embarrassing. Trust me, I used to be a millionaire. Now I went broke as hell, and now I'm reliving my life again, man. I finally got I got 7-figure visions in my head that I can see again. For 3 years, I didn't have that. I'll be real with you. And I'm working towards that. But first, I do know that I finally hit my 5 figures again in my bank account. I'm not afraid to admit it. Again, I was a millionaire at one point, right? So it's gonna be crazy when I come back up though. I give it about a year or two. So now I'm back to the 5 figures. Now I have to work to the 6 figures. Let's be real. Once you get to the 6 figures, we all know. And I can tell you straight up, because I've been broke 3 times and got back to 6 figures. It's always kind of the hardest, but from 6 to 7, bro, it's easy. It's easy on the figure size, right? So I think a lot of you guys need to start focusing baby steps, 100%, man. right? You don't need to necessarily be the greatest trader in the world to teach somebody. I'm telling you, man, just because you aren't the most consistent, the most profitable, or living off your trading, doesn't mean you don't have value to provide. Maybe your breakthrough, again, isn't that value that you're not providing. Again, remember, God will always pour all that favor right back into your life. You feel me? What he don't give you today, I promise you he will double it tomorrow. But your heart's got to be there 100%, my boys. Anyways, man, leave a like, comment, whatever you guys want, man. I'm here, man. Join my group, bro. You got nothing to lose, my boys. We get 200 members now. Let's get it.